Hello, good evening, and welcome to the fastest, well, sometimes the fastest 2 hours in amateur radio. HamShackTV Live, I'm your host, Josh AA4WX. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Got a decent crowd in here tonight, starting out. It's only 15, but we're missing a couple of our simulcast tonight, so that's okay. We'll make it work as best as we can. Let's check the chat, see who's all in here. Let's see here. 10-0 is here as Airman. Hello, good to see you. Let's see here. Holy City Mike Echo, good evening. Whiskey 4 Delta Hotel Kilo, good to see you. Quooty, Quoodle, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Can I sit? Yeah, sit down, take your shoes off, get comfortable. It's going to be a good show tonight. So, let me know if you're watching, who's all here and that kind of thing. Really excited about tonight. We've got a special guest coming on from HamCation, going to talk about our plans for HamCation in the upcoming week. Yes, folks, tomorrow marks 1 week until doors open to Central Florida Fairgrounds there for HamCation 2026. This is my first trip to HamCation, so I'm really excited about it. We're going to take you guys along with us, so it's going to be fantastic. Couple things. Let's get started. If you're looking to get your ham radio license, go check out hamradioprep.com. 10% off using HamShack TV as your coupon code. Also, the best logging software application out there that you can find, World Radio League. We support them too. Go to worldradioleague.com. 10% off if you use coupon code HamShack TV. And finally, tonight's live stream is brought to you by Gigaparts. Folks, if you need anything amateur radio related, transceivers, antennas, coax, Messi and Poloni coax, all kinds of great stuff, check them out, gigaparts.com. Use coupon code HamShackTV, you get double rewards points. We got all the commercials out of the way. One other thing, if you want to support the channel, super chats are available. Hey, it's a new month too, so the February super chat record, channel donation record, has been reset. It is now 0. So that's very low-hanging fruit. If you want your name to scroll along in this ticker down here, make you a nice, generous super chat. The record for February is open, and the record for this week is open. So, and also the record for the year is pretty low. It's only $10. Beat $10, you'll take that record down. So we appreciate all the super chat support. It does take some money to run this channel, especially to pull the dummy load down to Florida there next week. All right, let's get started. Let's pull in everybody here. We got Super Dave and Mesh Dealer Dave. It's the Dave and Dave show, and then we got Marvin, our co-host extraordinaire, producer / jack of all trades.
kind of.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, evening, fellas. What's up?
Not much. What's going on, Josh? Wish it was Friday.
I wish it was Wednesday morning right now.
Yes.
I wish it was Wednesday morning. I was telling the guys in the back room before we started the show, I have had enough of cold weather. You can keep all that snow. You can keep all that ice. I'm done. Sunshine and palm trees in 1 week, folks.
Oh, yeah.
So I saw the 6 o'clock news tonight. They were saying like minus 19. Now I'm just going to look that up real quick and see if that was wind chill or if that's going to be temperature. It looks like that's going to be wind chill on Saturday here in the Northeast. So it's going to be a big cold Arctic blast heading to the Northeast. So I'm ready to get the H out of here and go to Florida myself next week. I'm tired of cold weather.
Do me a favor. Do not put that cold air on the airplane with you. It
won't be, I promise. No, I want that. I want that to stay up here.
I can't go, so I'm sending it from Missouri.
You better not.
You better not.
I know where to
punch you down.
Hey, I did want to share some good news, and I have had a lot of questions about this. So let me cue this back up. No, I'm not going to play the clip, but I will share with you that our buddy Chris got his call. So he is officially licensed KF8 FTB. So congratulations to him. Super excited. Y'all check out his channel, just Chris Bowden, or Physics Duck, or Psychic Duck as I call it apparently. But we'll play the little congratulational ding ding thing here. Nope, I've got to turn it back up. There it is. Good job, Chris.
It's actually kind of a cool call sign too.
I like it. When I first saw it, I thought it
just
said
got
FDA.
updated today. It just got updated today.
So there was a mix-up when it came to his address, and the wrong address got published. So his license has actually been issued a couple of days, but we didn't want to publish this or say anything about it until the address got straightened out. So, and before you stalkers go and look, this is a private address. That's a PO box. So
it's a PO box.
There you go. But congratulations to Chris. That was an exciting night a couple of weeks ago.
That was
according to the FCC. It was effective yesterday.
Yep. Cool. He had to fill out a supplemental 605 to correct the address. So, and I can't blame him with as big of a following as he has. Yeah, he needs to hide his address, home address. For sure. Which, if I ever buy a new house, I think I'm at the status that whenever I do my 605 to change my address, I probably will use a PO box. Not saying I don't trust you guys, but some of you people out there are crazy. Hey,
absolutely.
Let's add Gray Man to the mix.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's one right there that'll cause the problem.
What? Talk about crazy.
Well, I mean, he comes in stroking his beard. He's ready to go. He's already what do they call that? Coaxing or planning or whatever. So hey, with that, let's
Mad Dog made us say.
Do what?
What General Mad Dog made us always say?
What?
I don't know. It was something about be friends with everybody, but always have a plan to kill them all, or something like that.
Exactly. Yes, that's true. Yep.
That sounds like him.
So I'm coming in. I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, let's not keep the old guest waiting. Let's go ahead and bring in Michael, W4ORL, HamCation General Chairman, live from Orlando. You are muted. I will go ahead and forewarn you of that. How's it going, Michael?
I am good. Thank you for having me on the show tonight.
Excited to have you.
Thanks for joining us.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you usually the chairman, or is this your first time chairing it? Or
no, I've actually been on the committee since 2010. Different areas of the committee. Started tailgate chair, RV chair. I've done IT. I've done treasurer. All a bunch of stuff. This is actually my 9th year as being the general chairman of the show.
Wow.
That's awesome. Wow. That's awesome. Well, y'all have built quite a thing down there. So good leadership is the core of keeping that a big thing. So let's start out with this. For someone attending HamCation for the first time, how would you describe what makes this event special compared to other HamFests?
We're at a fairgrounds. We sit on 83 acres, and we use all 83 acres for our show. So we have 2 indoor commercial buildings. We have a indoor swap area for used gear with 261 tables in there. We have a large outdoor tailgate flea market area. We usually have over 300 tailgaters outside. And what's nice about our event that most events don't have, we can host over 200 RVs on site with full hookup.
Wow. I knew I was one of them, but I didn't realize it was that many. Wow.
Yeah, so that's the nice thing about it. A lot of people like bringing their RV. They can just walk out in the morning and walk to the show within a couple hundred feet of the show. So, yeah.
It's exciting. Marvin, you got anything?
So, I think earlier you mentioned that somebody was training up some people to run credit card machines. And how many volunteers does it really take to run HamCation? I mean, you've been doing it for 9 years. I know what it takes to run myself for Winter Field Day. I've got a board of about 5 or 6. I mean, that's a whole lot bigger event. I mean, you literally plan for it all year long, and it's got to be almost feel like a 40-hour week job some weeks. But it's nice to have all the volunteers, but it takes a lot to do that. How many is that, and what do we look like?
It does, and the biggest thing I say, please, any show you go to, any Hamfest you go through, thank the volunteers. Without them, the show will not happen.
Absolutely.
For us, we have 41 volunteers on the committee, so that's the ones that run everything. And then overall, during the week of HamCation, we use 400 to 500 volunteers during the week of HamCation.
Oh, wow. So are you pulling that from local clubs, or are you pulling that from people coming and just volunteering as they come to HamCation and get like a free ticket?
In all honesty, yeah, we local clubs. Most of the comes from all the local clubs within Central Florida area, but we also open it up to anybody that wants to volunteer. What's nice with us, if you volunteer for 4 hours, you do get a free ticket. So if you're traveling down and you don't want to buy a ticket, that's a way to get a free ticket by volunteer for 4 hours.
Nice.
So we actually have volunteers that actually volunteer from all over the world that come here.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody got a question?
I gotta think that you're actually probably starting to prepare, or have already started preparing now for next year.
Yeah, we run 1 to 2 years out, depending on what we're trying to do for every year. So pretty much now we're starting to do some preparedness for it would now be 2028.
Wow.
Wow. That is crazy.
I can only
go ahead, Dave. I was going to say, one of the
Go, Dave.
Dave, it's yours.
I was gonna say I can only imagine what it takes for them to put this on and planning that far out. The couple that I help with down here don't even compare for a 1 day of HamCation. So I mean, he's right. Any Hamfest you go to, thank the volunteers.
Absolutely. And speaking of thanking, we've got some business to do. Holy City, Mike Echo with the 20 spot. Let's play the clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man. All right, let's.
Holy City, Mike Echo for the 20, just so I can hold the record on something for a change. Thanks for the content. Thank you for the 20 there, Holy City, Mike Echo. You have also just taken down the record for the year, month, and week. So we'll get that updated in a second.
Yeah. So a couple questions. One from the chat. Someone said, "What does it cost for a 25-foot RV parking per day?"
For on site, it's actually $80 a day or per night for the RV to be on site.
Okay. Does that include hookups, or just you have to provide your own?
No, that's for water and power hookup. We have 30 and 50 amp hookups, and we do have a dump station also that you can dump when you come in and when you leave.
Okay, so there you go. Hopefully, N3WER Ham Radio Armor will answer his question. The other question I have is for someone who's like never been, how would you describe HamCation in one sentence? And just kind of a quick summary. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe the sentence, I guess.
The biggest thing I put I guess I look at it more than just the amateur radio show. For a lot of people that come there, it's a gathering point for friends that see each other once a year, that come there, especially the guys in the RVs and stuff. There's several RV clubs that come there. They meet up every year. There's one group that actually does a potluck dinner at night out there with them. So I call it more of a gathering of friends. Where else can you go and have 25,000 people that share the same interests as you do?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's one of those things that's nice to have. Every time I go, it's always nice to be able to see Josh in person, or get to see Tim, or the others. So it would be it's always good to revisit. And this is the first I call it Big Hamfest of the year, so it's always a nice warm break from winter as well, being in Florida. So
yeah, that's
nice
the other great thing about our show. It's for everybody that lives outside of Florida, what's better to come to Florida during February when our average temperature is mid-70s?
Oh yeah,
right. And you come back, and it's like all of a sudden, it's like the temperatures start to slowly rise. And it's like, oh, winter's not so bad. It's just like 3 weeks more longer.
Oh
Yeah.
boy,
So
We're on a heat wave here in central Indiana at 20 degrees right now.
you want to talk about heat wave?
yeah,
10-0 is throwing down some heat. Just tore down Holy City Mike Echo's record. I'll
Oh,
be
God.
taking that at Holy City Mike Echo KF0.
wow.
UDC. Play that clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 million man.
Well, at least you got to hold it for a couple of minutes there, Holy City. Thank you.
You got
Anyway. That's fantastic.
Man.
Yeah, guys, if you've got questions, folks in the chat, if you've got questions about HamCation, now's the time to ask them. So throw them in the chat. I do want to take a personal privilege here just a moment. This is all about breaking news tonight, and unfortunately, I have some sad news to break. A friend of the channel, one that has been in the live, not been on the live stream, but has been in the chat many, many times. Joseph C. Birdwell, Joe Birdwell, WB9VVH. I just found out he went silent key, and that's very unfortunate. Joe, I believe yes, as a matter of fact, if I'm remembering correctly, I administered Joe's general class exam a couple of years ago. So this one hits a little close to home. He is local to me, so thoughts and prayers to the family of WB9VVH, Joseph Birdwell. Go ahead, Marvin. Pick it up. Or somebody. I don't care.
Well, there was a question in the chat if there will be a Meshtastic firmware for HamCation. So throw the link out there. It just got released 45 minutes ago. So we got it just in time for the show. And then I had a question for Michael with the RVs. The map on the website for the RV spots and the hookups is from 2021. Has it been updated, or is that still the layout for 50 and 30 amp hookups?
It's still the layout.
Okay.
Another question I had was any new features, forums, experiences for HamCation this year for somebody who's been going here year after year. It's like, well, why do I need to come back? It's like that's the same old crap every year. So anything new coming around this year? Any new vendors? New forums to speak of?
We'll start with the vendors. This year, we actually have a record number of new vendors. We actually have 18 new vendors that's never been to HamCation.
Wow.
Yeah. So some of them are Spool Tenna, Marconi Signal Solutions, Seed Studio, National Amateur Radio Alliance.
Hey, we
The Seed
kinda know
Studio,
the Seed Studio guy.
He's sitting here on the stream with us, Michael.
Yep. So Armor Light Towers, SWR Magazine, HamSci, Radio Club of America, 3C Ham Shack, Bad Dog Tools, Low Mesh LLC, Morris Nexus, actual Voice of America Museum is coming,
Wow.
Maker Nova, Aylmore Brand, Amateur Radio Repeater Directory, Radio Didity. Then we actually have Donna Snow King. She's actually an author. And they will actually have the only living Medal of Honor recipient that's actually an amateur radio operator in their booth also.
Wow.
Ooh, awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So Marcus, I'm not going to pronounce his last name. He produces Smart SDR for Mac and ICOM and Yaesu. I thought it looked like my understanding, he's coming, but I didn't see him on the list anywhere. So I didn't know if that was, and if you knew anything about that or not.
I don't know for sure. I'm not sure if
Okay.
he's sharing a booth with somebody else, but I know if you go under vendor info
Yep.
at the top, and then there's a list of commercial vendors, attending list, the one down.
I went through that.
Everybody that's attending.
Okay. Yeah, because I went through that the day. I didn't see him in there. So maybe he's just coming as an individual. It could be he's just coming as an individual. So, yeah.
So, but that's a lot of the new things, a lot of new vendors. The other big thing this year that we've done, we're actually holding our first ever banquet on Saturday night. Every year we actually have awards dinner on Saturday night, but this year the location that we're having it, we couldn't use it because fortunately and unfortunately, HamCation Saturday night is Valentine's night. So the restaurant was being used for that, but it's actually at the same hotel with the same great food from the restaurant, just in a banquet hall. So this year we decided to open it up to everyone that wants to attend it. So it's a great farm to table buffet, really good food. It's a 5-star hotel and restaurant. So really good stuff. We'll actually do the awards ceremony at the beginning of it. We do have a keynote speaker, which will be Bob Interbittens from ARL. He will be talking about discovering radio communications. And like I tell everybody, yes, it's Valentine's Day. This could be the reason to have the wife allow you to go to the show during the day, and you get to take her to a great dinner at night in lovely Orlando.
I tell you what, I don't know about you fellas, but my mouth's watering looking at that menu.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty good. No
Braised short rib, Florida grouper, pan-seared chicken. Yeah. Y'all know what to pick.
So yeah, this restaurant, I mean, the hotel is really good. It's a locally owned hotel, Rosen. Everything he does there is all from local farmers, stuff like that. So it's all locally grown and raised items for the menu. Ticket sales are still available on the website for the banquet. You have until Tuesday at 12:01 is when we have to shut down sales to let them know the number that we have. But right now, I can tell you we have over 100 people attending it.
That's awesome. Do you know, you may have said this, what is the max capacity on that?
On the banquet, we can do over almost 200. So there's plenty of room.
Cool.
So I would love to hit 200. So
that'd be great. That'd be great. What else, guys? What else y'all got?
Any questions in the chat, guys?
Yeah, chat too.
I haven't seen anything really pop up here.
Yeah, why people's thinking of questions. I can also tell you the other new thing we did this year, we've actually teamed with W5YI for our testing. So one, if you come to HamCation, and it's free to take the test. There's no charge to actually take the tests during the event. Also, if you're a student, 25 years or younger, you have to show proof of ID. W5YI is actually covering your FCC fee. So you can actually come and get your tech, get your license, everything, and it's 100% free if you are a student, 25 or younger.
That's great.
Wow, that's a really cool thing. Yeah.
So, and also somebody was talking about forms. Our form schedule is live on the website. So please check it out. There's lots of new forms. There's also some of the same ones that we do every year. ARL does theirs, but there's a lot of new ones in there. The other thing that we're doing this year, it's under affiliated events on the website. There actually will be a Sunday Skyward class that we will be doing Sunday. So if anybody's interested in Skyward trained, please check that out. It's open to everybody. So it could be a good little class for you, especially if you live in areas with, like in Florida with the hurricanes, or in the Midwest with tornadoes, stuff like that. So yeah, they're going to go over all that type of stuff. Just not Skyward for Florida, but they're going to cover all the areas when they do that class.
That's great news. Check this out, guys. If you are going to HamCation, you better get to this one early because that one's going to be full. I guarantee you. Salty Walt doing the building portable HF antennas. Guarantee you that tent's going to be packed to the brim.
His talk that he did at HamVention was packed. It was a standing room. Well, almost standing room. It was good, well attended.
If I gave a speech, I think I'd run people out of there.
It's possible.
I'd make the whole Hamfest clear out.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah,
But
Mike,
yeah,
you
we
may
got
not want to let
kids
him on
for-
property when he gets there. Just be on the safe side.
All right.
That's fine.
Not seeing anything in the chat, but let's see here. I had some other questions dialed up here. Let's see here. Already talked about testing. Let's talk more about youth involvement. We obviously talked about the deal that W5Y is giving for youth taking their exam. What other opportunities is there going to be at HamCation for your youth? We know this is a family destination. Orlando is the Mickey Mouse capital of the world, so there's going to be families for sure.
Anaheim would
It
argue
is.
with you.
You're right, Dave.
So yeah, we do have Carol Perry's coming with the youth forum that she always does. So she always has one or two youth that come in, talk about youth, and they try to teach youth from being a youth. So it's not like somebody that's 50 years old trying to talk to them. The other thing that we do here, we actually bring in two different Boy Scout groups. One of them actually, we donate our lanyards that we sell for the HamCation 2026 lanyards. We donate them to the Scouts. They actually have a booth in the North Hall where they will laminate your ticket, and you get the lanyard for $5, and all the proceeds of that goes to them. So that's one thing we do for Scouts. The other thing that we've been doing the last few years also, we actually have the merit badge, the Scout merit badge that's done at HamCation, which is a little different. The gentleman that does it a little differently, where they actually do lots of hands-on, and also they go around to the different vendors and they teach them about amateur radio. So for sakes, they'll go to like ICOM, they'll talk about radios, they'll go to Comet or Diamond Antenna, and they're talking about antennas to them to teach them what they need to know from the merit badge that way.
Holy crap.
It is a competition tonight.
Ricky Bobby.
That's fantastic. This is a family show, but I will quote this. Oh, damn it. Holy City Mike Echo with the big one for the 50.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 million man. All right, let's.
Quoting the greatest NASCAR driver of all time. Speaking of which, the Daytona 500 is another reason you can be in Central Florida next weekend. Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah, usually it's been falling on Super Bowl weekend, but because of how the calendar fell this year, it's actually on Daytona 500 weekend.
Well, and you know, you got, and I doubt it was intentional, but I was looking over the hours, and of course I'm camping on site. But I was looking over the hours on Sunday when the race is actually happening. Y'all are closing at 1 o'clock. The race is at 2:30. Good timing.
Right.
What time do you have to be out of the field?
You can, if you're actually camping there, you can actually camp for an extra day until Monday and leave on Monday.
Okay.
So if you're actually camping, you do not have to leave. Once the show's closed, I mean, you can hang out there. I mean, if you know people, it's no big deal. We do shut down the inside, but the outside, you can hang out afterwards.
For campers, the facilities will still be available, though, right?
Correct. All the bathrooms will be open. The showers will be open. All that will be there. So until Monday, everybody has to be off property by 11 a.m. Monday.
I'll be long gone by then. I got 10 hours ahead of me that day.
Yeah, I was just three of us will be camping there. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be.
I
there.
know. Yeah,
So-
three of us for sure, and then we know 2.0 is going to be there as well. And I don't know about
Game for
anybody else.
ACK,
Yeah.
Smart Jason.
We'll have a
Yeah,
rowdy
I'll have
pod.
the race on the outside screen.
Yeah, you might put your 40-inch up on the outside and play the race car there, Dave.
That's it.
So
Watching the race,
absolutely.
hanging out.
You better believe I'm going to have that 500 on. If it's anything like that exhibition race they ran last night at Bowman Gray, oh, you better watch out.
Yeah, but you got to
So-
remember that was short track racing. That was real racing.
That's true. That's very true. It's very true.
Open
Up.
wheel is the only real racing.
That's true.
On Memorial Day, I'll give you
Dirt's
that.
for racing, asphalt's for getting there.
I would not be sad if they put dirt
Right.
back on Bristol. But anyway, what other questions do we have? Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's turn this. We're talking about camping. Let's turn this back towards camping. A lot of people have probably already made their reservations. Obviously, you had to have made your reservations by now anyway. Just as a reminder for folks that are camping, when does the campground open? How easy is it to get in and out throughout the day and night before the show opens and that kind of thing, and any other pertinent camping items that we need to know about?
All right, so RV check-ins begin Wednesday, officially at 2 p.m. But what we like to do, because there's so many campers that come in on Wednesday, as soon as we're able to open the gates Wednesday, we open the gates. My goal is 9 a.m. The last couple years, we've been pretty close to that, but officially it opens at 2 p.m. So pretty much when you come in, our RV team will actually go out, check you in beforehand while you're sitting out there waiting for the gates to open. So if you're already pre-registered, they give you all your packet, your hang tags, all that. At that point, all you do is drive through, show your hang tag, go to your spot. If you're not registered, we have plenty of room left yet at this point to, if you can still come with an RV, we have hookups available yet. So at that point, they'll direct you to actually go to the tent when you come in and actually register and get you set up that way. So yeah, there's plenty of room. It's on Wednesday, it opens. Thursday, RVers still come in. Also on Thursday, our tailgate opens for tailgaters that want to tailgate. So that's also open. At this point, all sales on the website are closed. So at this point, everything is done at the gates. But we have plenty of room for everybody for that. So yeah.
So there is still room in the camping area if somebody wanted to come.
Correct. We're not sold out yet, so we got plenty of room to. We usually have every year probably about average 15 to 20 RVs that don't pre-register, and we've never ran out before. In 2015 was our record for RVs. We actually had over 230 on property, and we were able to hold all of them. So, and they've actually added more hookups since then. So we have a little more capacity than that.
So with the added hookups, I know that the registration page says be prepared with 100-foot for power. Is that still the case?
It is. The reason why we're not actually, you don't get your own little slot to park into. So it's one pole that has lots of hookups on it. So the ones that come in earliest gets closest to the pole. Then as it goes out, you could be 2 or 3 deep of RVs to one pole. So the biggest thing is to make sure you have enough water hose and power to actually reach to the spot.
Yeah. And I believe I saw a recommendation on the website too that said if you've got a water tank, it may be smarter to fill the water tank than to try to hook into city water there.
It is. I mean, it's there. And the biggest thing we tell people, yeah, if you can use your own, use it, then just refill when you need to from it, which will, I mean, of course, you get 200 RVs all using water at the same time. It could slow down the process.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't remember if you mentioned it. I'm trying to do 17 things at one time. I don't remember if you mentioned it or not. I actually made a change of plans. I wasn't going to come down or get there until Thursday morning, but I talked to your camping chairman and I'm actually leaving here at 5 a.m. Wednesday morning. I'll get down there Wednesday evening. But you have to be you if you're camping on Wednesday nights, you have to be there before 7. Is that correct?
Correct. What happens is our gates close at 7 at that point. Usually we have Orlando Police Department on site. We also have several of our RV people stay in their RV right inside the gate also. So usually if there's only 1 or 2, we're allowed them to come in, park inside the gates. So that's good. Get you inside the gates where it's a little more secure. And then the following morning we'll check you in at that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, there's ample lighting out there, but I don't know if there's enough lighting to properly set up your camper back around the pods.
Correct, and that's the other thing, and also just safety. It is dark out there, like you said. There is lights, but it's not really lit up. So same time, we like to try to do that during the day, during the daylight hours.
Yeah, I'm going to be racing. Hopefully, if I don't stop too much, if it was a nonstop trip, it'd take me 10 hours to get down there. But I'm going to have to get gas and get some food and stuff. So I'm thinking I'll probably get in there about 5 in the evening. So hopefully that's still
take some extra water bottles with you, Josh. You'll be all right.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think you can go number 2 in a water bottle.
Don't.
That would be very bad. Just throw it out the window as you go.
Plan accordingly. Plan accordingly.
You wouldn't make it as a truck driver, Josh.
Yeah.
No, probably not. That's why I went into TV and video. Anyway.
Quick question for Michael. I've got 2 of them. One is, I think you had a record year last year for attendance. Was that right?
No, actually it wasn't. No. Our record year was actually 2020, the year of COVID, of course. We were the last show before COVID hit. So that was actually our record year. We had, don't quote me, it was 25,000 and something. Since then, we have hit records. Our first year back was lower than that, but every year we've been increasing yet. Last year, I think we were at like a little close to 24,000. So yeah, we're on the upper rise again to get back to that record year.
I was gonna say, how many people are you anticipating this year with sales of tickets and everything? Pre-advanced sales. How are you looking this year for tickets and people attending? You got 18 new vendors alone, so you expect more people coming.
Our pre-sales has been good. RV sales are right on par with last year, also for that purpose. Even our swaps area for the indoor swap tables, I think there's only like 10 or 11 tables left at this point for indoor, and we usually sell them during the show anyway when people come in. So far, I'm looking at least last year, if not better.
Well, good. That's always good to hear. And then go ahead, Tim.
Well, I was going to say, how many people come initially plan to set up outdoors, and then it because of the heat, they're like, you know what, I'm going to go inside where it's air conditioned. I'm sure that happens at least once or twice.
It does. And the biggest thing that affects that, of course, if there's rain, that's the biggest factor of that point. Really,
Florida, that's a guarantee.
Well, like we say down here, wait 5 minutes to weather a change.
Right.
So most of the time when it rains here, it's 10, 15 minutes and it's done. Unless you get a really good afternoon thunderstorm, but most of that happens here for us during the summer. But yeah, a lot of times it's the weather is the factor of that. Of course, outside, we do have some of the larger tailgate spots for people. Most areas are basically a parking space is what you get. For our show, you actually get a 20 by 20 square spot for your tailgate area.
Pretty good size.
I was gonna say, what are your situational plans for the potential larger thunderstorm that they were predicting for Saturday morning or afternoon? But it looks like that's even diminishing now as I look at the forecast. I was looking at call it 3-4 days ago, and they were looking like a pretty good storm on Saturday. But now it's looked like it's only down to about 20% and 70 degrees and sunshine. So. Which is good.
Pretty much here, 20% is our daily rain thing.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, So if for some reason there is contingencies in plan, there is a hurricane or buildings there that you can go into.
We don't need a hurricane.
No, not yet.
Thank you.
Let's wait till August.
It's a hurricane.
Hey, Josh, that'll be guaranteed. It'll be warm.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
Yeah, you don't want to do a Hamfest here in August. I guarantee you that.
No, it's miserable. So I went down to Florida last July, and I went down to the Caribbean for a trip, and I was like, what was I thinking? It was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever done. Like, it was so terrible. So don't go there in the summer.
Let me ask you this. This is a question that's been on my mind all day. Last year was my first trip to Dayton Hamvention, and all the hype that I'd heard for years and years was true. You cannot get through Hamvention in a single day. Is it similar with HamCation as far as like being able to see everything there is to see?
Probably not. We're laid out very similar to Hamvention. We're in a fairgrounds, of course. What's nice with them is anybody that's been to Hamvention, they have the horse track out there where all their tailgaters are. Since we're laid out a little differently, our tailgaters are spread over our whole property and all different areas. So yeah, so to see everything at our show too, if you really want to watch everything, look at everything, you can't get through it in one day either.
That's great.
No, it's usually, I've been there several years. It is usually pretty challenging, especially if you want to try and go grab some forums. And my biggest thing about forums is if you can go on your website and look at those forums now and say, hey, I want to go to the Poto one, I want to go to the Satellite one, I want to go to Salty Walt one, whatever else you have for other ones, and you want to go do those, I would highly suggest for someone to take and put those and put them as like a reminder or at a calendar event in their phone. Because what you do is you start walking around, you're looking at vendors, you're talking to people, you run into somebody, you start chatting, and all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, I want to go to that forum. That's an hour ago. I was like, man, I missed it. It's like, that sucks. So if you want to go to a forum, it's probably best you put it in your phone as a calendar reminder. So
I bet Mike's got a solution for that.
I was going to say that too.
Up, actually, we have the ARL events app that we do.
Oh yeah.
So download it. It actually has all the forums in there. You can check mark which one you want to see, and it will actually add it to your calendar and send you reminders about it.
There you go.
So all the forums are listed there. All the vendors are listed there. Everything that's on our website is actually on that ARL app also. Plus, you can connect with other visitors on there also and try to do meetups and stuff like that. If you see somebody you can actually do a meetup with them also.
Michael, does that have a floor plan for the vendors, or is it just a list?
There's actually a map on there also. So you
okay.
can actually pull up the map and actually click on each spot or ever what, and it will actually tell you who the vendor is on the map.
Okay. And if you were looking for, let's say, chat radio or something, will it show you on the map where they're at so you can navigate your way? Or
I thought it did. Let me.
I didn't know it said. I didn't know it added it to your calendar or your it sent you notifications from that ARL app. So that must be something fairly newer than in the last year or two. So
yeah, I think it is. I think it was
okay.
Every year we try to work on this. Yeah, if you go to the vendor list, there's next to each vendor there's a spot that says map it. If you click that, it will actually pull up. Actually, it don't. So yeah, if you pull it up, it will actually. So it says like under exhibitor list, if it says like ARL is in booth 110, you click map it will actually pull up the map and you can see where 110 is.
Okay.
On the map is how it works. But yeah, every year the ARL events app is actually a partnership. It first started out between us, Dayton Amateur Radio Club or DARA, and ARL. This past year, it actually included Huntsville actually come on board with it. So it's actually the four of us that actually partnered together to have this events app for our shows.
That's really cool. It's good to have.
Outstanding. Folks in the chat, if you got any questions for Michael about Orlando, doesn't necessarily have to be about the Hamfest. If you got any questions for Michael at all, throw them in the chat and let us know what you got. Want to say hi to Andy. Andy's joined us. 0APX up there. There he is.
Hello,
I didn't think he was listening to us.
I've got about 6 dozen. I've probably got well over a dozen tabs open and many apps up on my Mac.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Anybody else? I was going to say also the other thing that we have some great affiliated events that's going on during HamCation. One of them this year is the Oxcom Training Forum, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the week of HamCation. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who Joe Eisenberg, K-O or K0NEB is. He will actually be doing a kit build on Wednesday night in our swaps building from 6 to 8 p.m. And this year he's actually doing a kit build for a St. Louis POTA 20-meter antenna. So it's like a little vertical antenna with a whip on it. So you can go to the website, click on the link there, and sign up for that. There's still open spots for that. Usually we have about 25 kits available. So please sign up for that if you're in town on Wednesday, want something to do Wednesday night. And then the other big thing that's happening this year on Thursday, there's the 4th annual POTA meetup. So all that information is on the website. It's going to be at Wekiva Springs State Park. So check that out also. So I know a lot of, I don't know if any of y'all are going, but I know a lot of the other YouTubers are going that I know that'll be there also.
So just as a reminder about that one, the state of Florida does require you to get a day pass parking permit to park in the park. So there's you probably have a link in here to their website for you to pre-purchase that.
Yeah, there's one for the reservation information for that. Then there's one for the flyer that has all the information on it. So it is listed there.
And it is a limited number of spots in the park, or a limited number of passes for the day. So I think it's 300 and some. I don't know what that park's daily visitor count is, and it's by vehicle, not per person. So
yeah. And the other big one is actually sold out already, or not sold out, but it's full. It actually filled up within the first couple of days of putting it out. We've actually teamed with Yaesu. So they were actually going to do their first ever System Fusion hands-on class. So it's already full, unfortunately, but this is their first annual one. So I've been told if it works out good, they're going to try to do it every year and make it bigger. So
nice. Good for John.
Yep. So
I did see that somebody is giving a D-Star 101 for him, so that one will be good too. Hey, you go to both of them. Why not?
Yep. So, and then the other thing that's big, if you're a contester on Friday night, there's the Florida Contest Group's banquet dinner also, and I know they're giving away a HF radio also.
Nice.
Good stuff. Well, we've got a couple of the dealers anyway with us here. Andy, I know you're not coming to HamVention, but you know, or HamCation.
I am coming to HamVention.
Well, that's true. That's true. Give folks an idea of what they'll expect to see at HamCation from World Radio League and Ham Radio Prep.
Yeah, you'll expect to see James and Jim and several very nice volunteers. And I don't know if James' wife will be there with him. Sometimes she's there to help. But yeah, I'm sure they'll be there handing out books, Ham Radio Prep books. And I'm guessing Professor Jim's going to have some student success pins with him. If you have passed your test and you want to go get a pin from Professor Jim and get a picture with him, you can go do that. And they'll have World Radio League up on the big screen for all to see. So go check it out. I'm messaging. I saw somebody in the chat asked if we're gonna have a show sale price. I just messaged our administrator to ask her if we've got a show sale price going on. I don't know yet, but I will find that out and see if we can get that information out there. But yeah, is Michael, there's a special event station, right? I came in a little late. Isn't there a special event station?
There is actually a special event station.
Yeah,
This year we are W1AW/4 again.
Okay.
And I do know we are partner with World Radio
Okay.
League also. They're going to have a monitor there actually with an event on it for that purpose for HamCation.
Nice.
So everything will be on a map of when we make contacts live and everybody can see it.
Perfect. Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. I was
Sweet.
making sure I had the event straight in my head. But yeah, yep. World Radio League will be up on the big screen at the event at the special event station as well. So go check that out.
It's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Dave,
That
you're gonna be down there. What's Seed gonna be offering?
Yeah, so what is it? Booth 131. I'm gonna have a special guest. I'm gonna have Ginger Zing, who was with Hackster.io, really big in the makerspace community. She's gonna help man the booth for me. Couple of things that I'm working on, hopefully we'll have working by the show, is we're gonna have a monitor set up with a SDR showing the actual signals of the Meshtastic coming across the SDR, and hopefully right next to it, Mesh Sense showing the actual traffic, so people can actually see what's going on with the mesh network. And then if it gets delivered in time, we've got a demo of using one of Seed Studio's RE cameras tied to an ESP32 Meshtastic device that will be doing human detection. And so every time somebody walks by the booth, it's actually going to show human detected on a separate channel of Meshtastic, showing some of the capabilities of what you can do with Meshtastic and Seed Studio products.
Wow.
If it says something other than human detected, I'm going to be a little concerned.
Yeah. And I guess,
Well, I mean, there's going to be a bunch of hams walking around, and
Yeah,
there's
hey,
nothing
Andy.
but human.
so it may
Right.
not go off at all.
Andy, you might not want to walk in front of that camera then.
Yeah, seriously.
I was just-
It'll say primate detected.
Is it going to pick up lizard people or what?
Yeah.
They are cold blooded. They'll be dropping like iguanas around that place.
I was going to say, at least the weather's going to be warm. We don't have to worry about iguanas falling.
Right. There is
No.
a firmware for Meshtastic that just got released about an hour and a half ago. And it's actually the guys at Meshtastic actually did the web flasher to make it very easy. So I just dumped a link to that. And beyond that, we're going to have limited devices for sale. But we are going to have discount codes for the website and for Amazon links so that people can still get the devices if I run out. I would also like to say there's another booth. Maker Nova is a friend of ours, and he's going to be selling cases and non-Seed Studio Meshtastic devices at the show. So try and make sure you swing by his booth. Some of the kits that I'll have for sale, he'll actually have all the rest of the parts and pieces for those kits. So if you wanted to build a device at the show, or at least get everything to build a device at the show, we'll have the device and he'll have the case, the battery, the antenna, and everything else you need to make it work. Both booths will have a computer set up capable of, if you show up to the show and you don't have the Meshtastic, the HamCation firmware, both of those booths will actually be able to flash your device for you. So that's kind of what we got going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be carrying my little mesh device with me, walking around with it. I'll tie it to my backpack. So
Yeah.
be cool.
Hey, Dave, I haven't looked. Does the California warehouse have devices?
It may have an hour ago. There's no telling right now. I can look it up real quick. Which devices are you wanting?
The T1000s.
Of course, it's the T1000. Everybody wants the T1000.
Well,
2008.
yeah, T1000E. I want to get rid of the bulky devices that I've got, and my wife wants one of those instead of the one she's got, so she can throw it in her purse.
They are on back order and will ship February 9th. So they're on back order right now. You can back order it and it'll ship on the 9th.
Okay.
Let me hit a couple of things real quick. I missed this. Viper Bob, our good friend, who recently got his technician license. Congratulations once again. Just became a channel member, so we'll play a clip.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man. All right, let's.
Appreciate the channel membership and your friendship there, Viper Bob. Good to have that. And then EOD Kaboom says, if you have any channel stickers, please get them over to Jeem or the original TO, please. He brings up a great point. Folks, if you've not been to a big ham fest that all the YouTubers go to, that is a staple of Hamfest, giving out stickers. I have my stickers right here. This one's a little warm, but I have over 1,000 stickers out there in the truck. I will have them. You see me, stop me, get one. Even if I've got the camera in the hand, stop me. That's why we have a stop record. Tim's got a bag full of them too.
Special.
I've got my. Go ahead.
It's a special commemorative, only for HamCation sticker. That was it.
Oh, mine.
Yep.
Limited number.
Yeah, I ordered all brand new stickers for myself, so I have a couple bags with me as well. So I'm looking forward to them. So yeah, definitely people love them.
I gotta look. I've got a couple of those Ham Radio Guy podcast stickers, but
I didn't bring any down with me. I'm down here in the basement. I didn't bring any, so
I think I put mine in storage. I think when I packed everything up for this house showing crap that still isn't working out, but.
Go to my website. You'll see the logo.
They're really cool. They are really cool.
Go to my YouTube channel and you'll see the stickers. So so it's a good logo. So,
what in the world's going on here in the chat? Is that you, Marvin?
No.
Oh,
Marvin.
It's
I don't know
Andy.
why it got me labeled as that, but it does.
Because you have admin credentials. That's why.
Okay, I'll have to start commenting from my YouTube account instead. I was doing it straight through StreamYard.
Put it back up there, Dave. Yeah, those are sweet.
Cool.
Those are sweet.
So yeah.
That's funny, Andy.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Oh, nice.
And then
oh yeah, we got Paul in there.
yep,
OG.
Paul. Yeah. Let's see here.
I put mine on a cooler. That's where all mine go, on a cooler.
That's all of mine are on the cooler.
Which reminds me, I gotta see if I can bring my my
Paul.
Repan Paul.
I
Yeah.
gotta see if I can get one of those.
Spool tenna. I like that one. It looked just the broke ham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, do you know who all of us is coming down as far as the tubers go?
Big time DX. Well, there's gonna be a whole stack of us at the campgrounds. I know that. So
I hadn't heard anything about Carlos or Freddie Mac or any of those guys.
Freddie Mac is not going to be able to attend. I'm not sure if Carlos is.
I don't think Carlos is
there.
going to make it.
I did.
Yeah. Poda Power will be there. Vaughn and Julie will be there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll see them around the photo booth.
Will be there. Josh will be there. Jason will be there.
Steve K was a K some AFL.
Yeah. K0 MFL or AFL.
I believe Joe Brett will be there.
What's James? PhD or
PZN.
PZN. There we go.
Yep. Ham Radio Adventure
down
guy.
there in Florida.
Ham Radio Adventure guy. Yeah.
Yep.
T.O. and Jeem will both. I know, but they're both going to be down there.
Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November Dan.
Yeah.
The original Poda royalty. He'll be there.
Is Steve South Carolina Steve coming?
Yes, he will.
Okay. Yeah, I usually see him down there. So that's awesome.
That's AFL, isn't it?
Yes, that's
AFL. Yeah. I can't remember his full cost. I mean, it's AFL. I know that much. I just can't remember the rest of it.
KO4 AFL.
Ziggy should be around. I think he's a Florida guy, so I would hope he's there.
Is Josh going to fly in?
Yes. Josh is flying in.
Him and Mike are staying together.
Yep. Hey, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that on stream.
We don't talk about my.
They'll tell you there's 2 queen beds in that room, but don't.
We've never been inside the room.
You know, if you say Mike 3 times, he'll show up. So
Yep.
be careful. He might end up in here tonight. Well,
There you
you
go.
never know.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a good present. So if any of them, if you see him, stop, say hi.
There
ask
he
for a
is.
sticker.
Yep. Looky there. We said his name 3 times. We have to put our luggage on
You
the back.
know he's talking in the background somewhere.
He was just sitting there, and you said his name. You literally said his name 3 times, and boom, there he was.
You know where the link is there, Mike. Come on if you want to.
Kyle, AA0Z Kyle will be there.
Oh yeah, Kyle's always good.
Yeah, Rob maybe Digital Rancher should be there. Frank,
Yeah, I
think
him
Frank
and
will probably be there.
Tank
Flying.
Radio, yeah.
Yep. Bill, I'm sure Bill will be there.
Yeah. Tectonics.
Bill, yeah, Ham Radio Tectonics.
Josh,
I do know we
think
got somewhere between 25 and 35 media badges that were requested.
I'm sure.
Huntsville gets
Greg.
so many requests. They've limited theirs, so I need to make sure Huntsville's already got mine before I get out.
Greg K6 EGG will be there.
Really?
Oh, he is coming.
Yep,
Awesome.
Yep, he flew in. He's a little disappointed that the Artemis launch got postponed. I was part of his.
That's going to be
on his
awesome to
itinerary,
see,
yeah.
Greg. I gotta actually comment on that one, Marvin. Mike says, "I've chosen this stream to kill time while my video renders up to 4K. I'm glad you chose HamShackTV as your time kill. I appreciate that."
Kyle,
Just
Kyle
like and share out that you're watching HamShack TV.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
But yes,
Be sure and use code HamShackTV wherever you shop on the internet.
use HamShackTV at Walmart. I don't care. Just use it.
just start plastering the stickers everywhere.
But in all seriousness, everybody, if you do see one of your favorite YouTubers out there, it don't have to be me. It can be me, but it don't have to be me.
just throw something at him.
Yeah, go up to them. We're all friendly. We all love interacting with the subscribers. I hate using the word fans, but we all love interacting with the subscribers, that kind of thing. Come up to us, say hello. If we've got stickers, we'll hand you a sticker and give you a hard time, say 7-3, that kind of thing.
I forgot to mention there will also be the World Radio League Morse code stickers and the Ham Radio Prep phonetic alphabet stickers probably available at the booth where James and Jim are. So those are pretty cool stickers.
Those are
If
cool.
I had them here, I'd show you, but I don't.
I've got the coffee mugs of those.
Yeah,
I like them.
yeah.
We've got a guest on the night. Has anybody else in the chat got questions for Michael about
That's a
HamCation?
Very good point. Very good point, Dave.
I do. Why people's thinking about that. The other two things I will cover real quick also was we do have a talk-in station. If you're coming in, need info about the show, need directions coming in, you can tune to 146.76, the repeater there. Also, we have a AM 610 radio station that will be broadcasting HamCation related information on if there's any parking issues, anything that we need to get out. Also there, you can hear that about 5 to 10 miles from the fairgrounds. So if you're traveling in, tune to either one of those and you can get live information. The AM 610 isn't live. It's all pre-recorded, but we can also go live if we need to on there, if there's anything that we need to put out, if parking lots are full or anything like that. I know the other big question we do get, parking is free on site. So we have ample parking there. So yeah.
Hey, Michael, on your repeater, is there a PL tone or is it open?
It is actually PL tone 103.5.
And out of curiosity, as far as talking directions, stuff like that, any bilingual directions or?
No, there's not.
No. Okay.
And I do know also if you have D-Star, we will be running D-Star in the talking also on 146.82. So you can actually come on D-Star, and I believe that's connected to, I think it's 31 Charlie.
Great. That's good news. Anybody else with anything? been a great stream so far. This has been good. We're a little over an hour in so far.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I wished I could go, especially after Kenwood getting their radio FCC type accepted, because I expect to see that radio in HamCation.
Speaking of which, do we have any news we can break, Michael?
News?
Yeah. Something
As
maybe,
in-
something maybe surrounding a certain radio that people have been waiting on forever.
Well, I can officially tell you Kenwood will not be there.
Oh.
Wah, 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 wah.
Where is it? Where is it?
There you go. That's what you need.
That's commercial.
They contacted us about a week ago and told us they were not attending. So, like I tell everybody, email and call Kenwood and ask them why.
Especially after the radio just got type accepted.
Yeah.
I was totally expecting it was going to come out for HamCation, but that's not your all's fault. That's
No.
unfortunate.
Oh no.
Kenwood just keeps dragging this out one way or the other. So everybody's going to have to anticipate it's going to be HamCation Hamvention before it gets released.
Which begs the question: does the ID 5200 get released for HamCation or Hamvention too? Then you're going to have a war up there in Ohio.
Yeah. Yep.
Rumble on the mean streets of Xenia is what that's going to be.
That's exactly what that's going to be.
Yeah.
So
It'll be interesting for sure.
Is there, to that point though, Michael, is there any new products that will debut down there that you think people might have interest in?
I'm not 100% sure. A lot of times the vendors don't tell us stuff like that. I hate to say it. Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure. A lot of times we hear about it when y'all are at the booth interviewing the people and I see the video. So
I hope this is a joke, but Mike says, I'm canceling my reservations. Don't, just because of that radio. Don't. Come on. It's going to be fun. We are going to have a heck of a time.
We're going to have a good time.
I'm excited. Hey, and if nothing else, if you're anywhere that's not Florida, it gets you the heck out of the cold for a little while. So
Exactly. So I guess the middle three of us, well, actually, Tim, you're going to be down there too. So Tim, Mesh Dealer, Dave, Josh, myself, we're all going to be live streaming from HamCation next Thursday night, probably. So
yep.
We'll be in the campground coming live to you from there. So we're looking forward to that. So
we're still trying to figure out lighting, but outside of that, we are going to be doing that. To give everybody a heads up, I've been talking to Jason back and forth. The plan is Thursday night, Jason's going to go live at 6. I don't know how long he's going to run. That's 6 Eastern time. And Jason can for once say the right time zone. He'll be 6 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know how long he's going to go.
Central.
Of course he will. Just to piss me off. But we will go on as usual at 8 o'clock next week. And you'll still, even though Dave and Andy are going to stay home, unfortunately, they'll still be with us unless they've got stuff going on. But it'll be all of us on that live stream. Probably pull in Jason and some of your others too that don't have anything to do. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can figure out good enough lighting to make this thing look pretty.
Well, worst case scenario, there's a living and dining room right there with great lighting. Plus
that
I
takes
have
the aesthetic away though.
I have the tower lights, kind of like Jason has.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
that'd
got
be
2 of
good.
them. So, and they'll light up pretty much everything. Plus, the outside lights on this thing are obnoxious. So,
Okay, good.
Well, Dave, I'll be coming over there Wednesday night to do the kids. There
you go. Come on
There
over.
we go.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, Josh, I know I sent you that one link. You said it was kind of expensive for like those Home Depot lights, but I think of like those halogen lights, but they give them LEDs, and I want to say you can buy them for like $30 or $40 that have this kind of bright spotlight, that you can sit on the ground and probably angle up. I can't imagine it'd be too much to plug one of those in, but
Normally I wouldn't give a hoot and I would just gone ahead and bought those because it's not a bad deal, but everything is expensive to me at the moment. Folks don't
I
know
suppose.
my truck is in the dang garage right now.
Oh
And
no.
Again?
it's been overheating about every 45 days. So it's just hit 100,000 miles, and Ford has got
Man.
crappy aluminum block engines, and so it's time for a new water belt and time or water pump and timing chain. Unfortunately,
What year is that truck?
18.
Oh wow.
My dad had an 03 F-150, and it never gave him any problems. It's something with that new aluminum block engine that Ford uses.
Well, I've got the 2015. I've got a 2025, and I haven't had any issues yet. I've got 240,000 miles on my 2015.
Knock on wood.
I did. I'm right here, right in front of me. You see my computer shaking as I'm knocking on the little table. So, been really good for me so far.
That's that entire project after all the parts and labor is going to be about $1,500. So everything's expensive at the moment.
Everything's expensive. Yeah, exactly. I can understand. I've
Well, I've
done
got
those
those-
before.
I forget what it's called. I've got the Chinese knockoff of what. Jason
Indeed,
had.
Mike.
The Davos
No,
lights.
no.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Davos light, but it's the Chinese knockoff version of it. So those,
Okay.
I got 2 of those. They'll light up. Jason's got his. I mean, we could make it daylight out there if we needed to.
Well,
Okay.
we'll all
We
come
could do it.
together. That's part of the reason I decided to come down a day, about 15 hours sooner than I was expecting, is because I didn't want to be so far away from the Tubers pod. You know what I mean? It's first come, first serve. So good luck. But anyway, any other questions for Michael? I don't want to tie him up all night.
He's got a lot of planning to do yet this last week. Coming down to the last week here, literally, you're going to be
pretty
coming
much,
down to crunch time to get everything figured out now.
Yeah, pretty much ours start. I mean, this week's hectic, but for us, it starts Sunday where we load our.
Mhm.
We have multiple storage units. We start loading up with all the stuff that we have to take. So that gets done Sunday, and we actually start at the fairgrounds on Monday with all the setup and all that.
So, quick question: do you still work full time too, or do you retired, or do you?
I do work full time. So no, I am not retired. So this is like a second full-time job for me.
Wow.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a lot to take on and do, and all the extra hours you'll put in this next week for all that. And do you have to take a little bit of vacation along the way?
I'm lucky enough where I work at. I'm able to take time off and do stuff there. So I'm fortunate enough to have a good job to be able to do that. I did officially retire once from UPS. I was a UPS driver for 20 years. I put in my 20 and got out. I'm not old enough to officially retire, but through them and through the Teamsters, I'm retired.
Right. Well, that's good. Good for you. So
It's outstanding. Pepe asked, I hope this means Pepe's coming. That'd be cool to have him in there. Question to the panel. What are you doing on the evenings at HamCation? Any special program or traditional events?
Pepe is coming to Hamvention, but I don't know if he's coming to HamCation. I don't think he's coming to HamCation, but he is coming to Hamvention. So
cool.
I'm excited to meet him.
So we generally hang out at the camper pod, and it's an open invitation. Come out, bring some adult beverages, hang out,
Whiskey,
and,
cigars.
Yeah,
just don't
Mike's
drink
all
Mike's
day
beer.
IPA.
yeah. Just bring extra all day IPA because
bring your own beer, Josh.
If I can find, listen, Mike, I know you're still watching, Mike.
You know he is.
If I can find all day IPA, I will bring you a case of it just to make you happy. Who'd we lose?
Make it right. Make it right.
Andy dropped.
We lost Andy. No, he just dropped down in the.
No, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I thought he broke it. He's confusing me to death.
Too much control.
Yeah. So yeah, I would imagine if it's anything like Dayton or Huntsville, there'll probably be some times we go out somewhere to get some grub or something like that.
There's Mike.
I believe I believe we're going to be probably cooking out.
Ham Radio 2. Well, I need to get with Jason then and see what all I can provide.
Yep.
Mike says, I'll be providing my own beer. Keep your dirty hands off my all-day IPA. That stuff is good.
Yeah.
I got to pay him back, though. I drank like 3 of them down at Huntsville. Maybe not 3.
Is case enough to replace 3?
With interest? I don't know. That's a good question.
It's possible.
What is the interest rate on beer?
Yeah. Well, no. What's Mike's interest rate?
Yeah, right. You need to buy it just so he doesn't hold it over you for the rest of your life.
He might too.
Oh, it looks like Pepe's coming to Huntsville too.
Full week. He's going to be on Monte Sano with us. That's
Awesome.
exciting. Boy, you're in for a wild ride, Pepe. That's going to be fun.
Yep.
Just don't fall off the mountain, whatever you do. When we're looking at the deer running right up to Jason's
and he's going to HamCation now. I wonder if he's going to come to Huntsville.
He might. It wouldn't be terrible for him to drive down there.
Oh, I'm driving down there.
Yep. W4ORH Ron says, don't forget about the Thursday POTA meetup at Waikkiwa Springs State Park. I think we mentioned that a little while ago.
We did.
Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing Ron. Ron is a great guy. If you have not met Ron before, go say hi to Ron. He is a great guy.
Yeah. One thing with the POTA meetup is you have to go online and get your ticket, I guess, or your pass.
Parking pass.
They do not have your park pass. They do not have the park passes at the gate. So you have to go online and get it.
Yep.
So let me give a general word of warning, and Tim, you might can follow me up on this, but it seems like nowadays, almost every state park or national park, you need to check before you go, because a lot of them have adopted that parking pass thing. That's I know the Great Smoky Mountains has recently done that. You have to pay what, $10 a day, $5 a day, something like that.
Yeah, they do have a pass. There's always exemptions to that, so you can check the various entities that you're going to. I do have a question since Ron is in the chat. Ron, is there anything that you need people to bring if they are coming out besides making sure they get their parking pass through the state parks website? I don't know if you need people to bring chairs or anything else.
I'd always bring a chair just in case.
Yeah.
So that means carpool.
Well, because it says $4 for single occupant, $6 for multiple occupants.
Oh.
So
that's what's right here on HamVenture's.
Yeah,
HamCation's website.
I've got my I've already got one, and I'll have the Bronco with me there at the fairgrounds. So I could shuttle some people over if we need to. Can't guarantee that you'll get back, but I can get you over there.
What else? Anybody got anything else?
Ron says he got the shelter house there.
Perfect.
Is that Ron? Is it the same one as last year?
We should just gave him the link and got him on here.
So last year there were several stations set up. So not necessarily, you don't necessarily need to bring a radio or anything. But several stations were set up, and you could just jump right in and get on the air and make some contacts.
Got to get you 10.
Yes.
Get you 10.
Do bring an HT, because you'll get an opportunity to activate the park on 70 centimeters, 2 meters.
2 meters. Always.
Maybe 220. I'm sure there'll be enough, couple 220 radios there too.
And as I'm sure our friend Vince, the E6LK, would tell us, bring a dummy load.
Yeah, absolutely. Holy City Mike Echo I think veterans with service-connected disabilities get free lifetime passes in Florida. Check on that, but if that's the
They
case,
do.
that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Is,
Bring
is
it. Bring it.
that
bring it-
non-residents too, or just residents?
Yeah, non-resident as well. As long as
Bring
you
it
have
dummy
full
load because
proof of
you can park
disability.
each other across the park on a dummy load if you want to. At least that's what he said he did before.
Viper Bob asks, is this Lake County Fairgrounds? No, this is not in Lake County. This is in Orange County. It's a Central Florida Fairgrounds. What is that, Colonial Drive, Mike?
Yes,
Yes,
it
Colonial
is.
Drive.
So a little bit down the road from you, but you ain't going to miss it. So quick backstory. We helped Viper get his license recently. He's a Florida resident and had a hard time getting connected into the hobby, but we steered him in the right direction with some folks there in Lake County, that kind of thing. So hopefully he can come on down. It's not that far. What, maybe an hour and a
Lake
half from
County's
Lake County?
actually just right up the road.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
that
that's right.
far.
It's not far away.
Yeah.
Yep. So come on down there. Come on down there, Viper. We'd like to see you.
Absolutely.
State Road 50. It's the same as Colonial Drive.
Yeah, I think that turns off of I-75, doesn't it? State Route 50.
Yeah,
that's-
further down.
Yeah,
That's the route I'll be taking. I'm taking.
yeah. It's about 4. It's about 4
I-75
miles
all the way
down now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I stay about 3-4 miles just in a hotel just down the road, and it's right off I-75 there. So yeah, that's Colonial and 75 there.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, anybody else got anything for Michael?
Nothing more here. Nothing more in the chat looks like either. I don't see nothing popping up.
Michael, look forward to meeting up with you in person.
Yeah. It's going to be a
Yeah.
heck of a time.
Yeah, I'll be running around there somewhere. So
I would also say if you've got anything that you need to get out rapidly to the masses, let us know. We can utilize our channels to get it out there.
okay, sounds
Absolutely.
good.
Absolutely.
So,
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you coming on for sure.
yeah, it
we'll
was
look-
good being here, and thank all y'all for what you do. And without, just like I say, even without the YouTube or the all y'all make amateur radio to more people than any other way. So I'm glad to be on and glad to support y'all when I can. So yeah, hoping to see everybody at the show. Just a reminder, it's February 13th, 14th, and 15th in beautiful Orlando, Florida.
Is it a week later this year than normal?
It's actually, it depends on how the calendar falls. It's always
Okay.
the second weekend of February.
Okay.
So the second full weekend. So like next year, it's still later in the month. And then the
Yep.
following year, it drops back to I think the 7th, 8th, 9th.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because that's usually it's kind of right around Super Bowl weekend, and it's usually
Right.
a Sunday of Super Bowl, and it's like, oh, it's coming on following Valentine's this week. Like they must have moved it out a week or something. So
It's just how the calendar falls.
It's just how the calendar fell. Okay,
Yeah, we were talking.
Gotcha.
We were
Like,
talking about
next year,
that.
we're back on Super Bowl weekend for next 3 or 4 years, and then it'll fall again probably on Daytona 500.
Valentine's.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the pre-show. There, it's another reason to go to Florida. Sunday's the Daytona 500, and HamCation will already be over. So finish with HamCation and take that little short drive up I-4, and boom, you're going racing.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you get up there that late,
You ain't
you're gonna
finding
have
a
a
parking spot.
long walk to get to the track.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you down there here in a week's time.
Yes.
But honestly,
Yep.
I'm looking more forward to the warm weather than seeing you. If I'm being honest about it.
Just like I've been telling everybody I talk to, leave the cold up there. We actually had cold last week. We actually had record cold, like wind
wow.
chills in the single digits in Orlando.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we really did. So tonight, actually, another cold front came through tonight, and we supposed to get back down in the high 30s.
Didn't
But
they
looking
get-
at the forecast coming into HamCation, it's supposed to be beautiful. So it's the warm up again. But yeah, we
Well,
actually
keep it
had
that way.
yeah,
didn't they get some
we
snow
actually
over
had
in the
snow
Tampa
on
area?
both coasts from the ocean and the Gulf blowing the water in, so everything was covered on both coasts this past week.
Wow.
Well, and that's just like down there. That's just like lake effect snow because it's warm.
Yeah,
water.
that's what we were having,
Oh.
but it was ocean and Gulf
Yep.
effect.
Yep.
So, all right. Thank y'all. And we will see most of you in about a week.
See you in a week. Looking
See
forward
most
to
of
it.
this week.
All right.
See you then. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
Well, let's take a moment here. Andy,
Josh,
you
Josh,
got
how did
anything
you get
for us?
all the way down there in the corner?
I guess I was the bad boy. They gave me the
Demoted.
dunce hat and threw me at the corner. I don't know.
So
Well,
where's the-
hey,
sorry,
hey,
go
Josh, the only one that could have done that would have been Andy or Marvin. So blame them.
ahead.
Here, I'll just do this right here. Now I'll put Marvin in the box.
There you go. Yes, it was Marvin.
And if
No, I haven't touched it. So
You can't put Marvin in the corner.
or I can just be a big deal. We'll just do that. How about that?
Sorry, they keep getting stuck in the flow
Josh,
down
I
here.
just put him in both corners.
I'm deeming myself that, and I may get hell for it down in Orlando, but I'm deeming myself the ham radio Ron Burgundy. There you go.
You could get hell for that right now.
yeah, right.
Why wait?
Oh, anyway. Andy, you got anything for us for updates this week?
Yeah, absolutely. So, so we just launched stats. Let me pull up my mobile app so I can show you.
You said desktop app?
I knew that was coming.
That's what I thought he said. That's what I thought he said.
Logbook stats on the mobile app. So now you can pull that up on your little stats tab there.
Nice.
And yeah, absolutely. That's live. We're testing some new maps and map themes for the mobile app. So that's going to be really cool. Let's see here. What else do we have? We've got a lot of stuff going on right now. We've got on the Ham Radio Prep side, we've got some more POTA videos. In fact, I'm not sure if it's live yet, but we just approved my POTA CW activation video. So that one should be coming out here in the next few hours, probably, honestly, if not the next couple days. Let's see here. I'm checking right now. Oh yeah, QRZ LOTW confirmation imports. That one's in development and testing right now, so that one should be available soon. We're recreating. We had a map key for a little while, so like it keys abandoned mode by pin shape and pin color, and that way it has like a quick reference. You can tell what abandoned mode a contact was on just by the pin shape and color. We had that feature for a little while, but it wasn't there. It had some, we didn't set up the key properly. So we pulled it, and anyway, a dozen other things got in the way, more than a dozen, and we didn't get it relaunched, and we're in the process of reworking that, and we'll be launching that, and that's going to be really, really cool. The issue that has been discussed with the FT4 and MFSK mode controversy, that one's about to be resolved. And
Andy, honestly, I don't know why it's a controversy because that's a sub mode of MFSK.
Yeah, it's depends on who you talk to.
Right.
As to why it's a controversy. We will soon be launching the ability to send confirmation request emails. That one's really big, and we've got a ton of stuff really that we're working on here. I'm not gonna share everything yet, but we are working on a lot of stuff, and also on the Ham Radio Prep side, we're working on some things behind the scenes that I better not talk about them yet. We're working on some things behind the scenes that are gonna be really cool. So stay tuned there. Something new, all new.
Give James some announcements.
Ham Radio
HamCation.
There is some on Ham Radio Prep that James announced Monday. They're going to be
What's
doing the
that?
live streak.
The Ham Radio Prep daily study streaks. Yeah, absolutely. That one's going to be fun. We're also working on we see here we've got a QSL card generator that we're going to be working on. We talked about that. That one's going to be awesome. So basically, you'll just be able to generate QSL cards. We're determining whether or not we're going to we may even be able to work with, it may be more than just digital QSL cards. We may actually work with a print service. We'll see how that all goes. And let's see, what else did we have here? Yeah, so we are working on designing a something like similar to maybe it could be compared to like the Geochron or the Ham Clock or Open Ham Clock, that kind of a dashboard. We've been working on designs for months, and we're getting closer to having some designs ready for development. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be really cool. Just a dashboard, right, that's integrated directly with your log.
Open Ham Clock said he last night on the kids table said he'd been working with you guys.
Open Ham Clock?
Yeah.
Not that I've heard, but I'll figure out what's going on there. I haven't heard that. And I would likely know. So that's a bit confusing to me. I'll have to go watch that.
Couple of things from the chat here. Let me grab real quick. Mike says, "Great job fixing the bug with the invalid UTC date and time."
Yes, we had a mobile app release that threw a date issue in the mix, and we just dropped a fix for it. Like, the team was on fire and dropped that super fast.
Awesome. T.O., the real T.O., in some regards, asked if you would please drop the World Radio League Discord link in the chat. That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
10-0 man says, Josh, ask him when we will get a logbook for Echolink. I think you already have a logbook. You can use Echolink. And
oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's what I thought. It's just a mode.
Yep. And Echolink is absolutely an option.
Is it a mode? I mean, it's technically FM.
It is
because you're using the FM radio to get to the Echolink node.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's a good point. Maybe it's a sub mode.
MFS.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, start another controversy with World Radio League, Tim.
Yeah. We're also, don't get us started, please. We're also working on some filters and sorting for your logbooks, and being able to star a logbook and have it float to the top. So, those are the big things going on over at Ham Radio Prep. Maybe here next week is HamVention, hamCation. Maybe the week following, probably within the next month. There's we'll start. I may be able to share more information with you about the Ham Radio Prep project. We'll see what we can do there.
That question about Echolink, it is actually a mode.
Yeah,
the drop down.
Oh,
yep, it is. Yep.
Epic fell for Gray Man Poda.
I was asking if Echolink is a mode. They may have it listed as a mode, but is it a mode?
Really a mode?
You don't use a Echolink radio, Echolink RF, or Echolink modulation type.
Well, I can sure pull up
It's a link. It's a linking method on the back side.
Well, that stands the same
on your computer.
I mean, can you do a point-to-point Echolink communication? I mean, like a simplex contact.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a crossover cable from computer to computer.
Actually, right here.
Yeah, I was going to say like an all-star.
Just amateur RF, man. That's all you need.
There's several ways to do it. Yeah. Cool.
In other news, in the shack, I just got in one of these Putakig CW paddles, which if you read it backwards,
how do you
says
pronounce it?
Up.
What's it say?
If it's Putikeeg, Putakig. If you pronounce that if you read that backwards, it spells geek it up. So
no, seriously?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I've had this portable paddle for some time. This little one here.
Dave's got the paddle.
Yep, there it is.
Got it. I've
Geek
had
it
this little
up.
portable one for some time now, but I really like this one. I just got it in today, and I love it.
I think that's sharp. I'm not a CW guy, but that is sharp.
Dude,
Yeah.
I am still not even trying to learn CW, but when I saw this thing, I was like, I gotta have it. It's gorgeous.
It is. It's crazy because it's literally, you go by, and this is nothing against Begali. I want to try one of their keys out when I go to Hamvention. They're awesome keys. It looks like to me, but
Andy must have got
they're
rich.
like hundreds of dollars. I like extremely expensive. This little guy right here, $75. It's it's really for a CW key of that quality. That's a solid deal.
Yeah, we always pick on the Chinese companies because you always wonder where the names come from on a lot of these things.
Yeah.
But Geek It, really, they did it backwards. Geek It Up. That is,
backwards.
I'll give them props for that.
That was awesome.
I will give them props.
I did not know that. It did. Like I owned one of their keys before I knew that. Somebody pointed it out, and I was like, "Wait a second, that's hilarious."
That's awesome. Well, we might actually end this thing on time tonight.
Throw a link in for the key. Let me grab one for you.
Wait. Ready to shut it down?
I don't know.
No.
I know we're going to lose Marvin at 10 sharp. So,
I got. I'm actually doing a little research, trying to figure out if Echo Link is actually considered a mode via like an ADIF standard. So you got me really wondering. I'm looking.
we're going to turn. If you all are going to do the research on that, between that and MFSK, we're going to turn into the Damn Today show and have the 4th hour of Today tonight.
It just made me start really wondering. I was like, I don't think it's actually considered a mode.
Well, I can jump in here and talk while they're figuring that out.
Yeah.
Last night on the Ham Radio Kids table, we did have Chris from the Open Ham Clock Project. As most people have heard, Elwood Downey had passed away. I believe that's his name. The gentleman who was responsible for Ham Clock. There was announced that sometime in late June, the services that run a lot of the back end things will be shut down. So Chris kind of jumped in and made a open community project. So it's Open Ham Clock. There were a lot of new things last night. I just went and looked at it again today, and there's even more new stuff in there that's been put in since yesterday. So it is definitely a project in development, and they're
It's changing by the hour almost.
pretty much. Yes.
Yeah.
Tim, did he
You can
say
put it
he
up
was
on
working
screen.
with us?
He did say that he had spoke with somebody from
Okay, he might be
World Radio
the-
League, and because
Yeah,
I
he might be
had I had mentioned it would be nice to get like the World Radio League leaderboard as one of the modules that you could
Oh
drop
yeah,
in.
absolutely. Yeah,
If somebody wanted to do that, and he said,
emailing James in that case. Yeah.
Yeah, he said they had already spoken with somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If that is the case, and you can get a World Radio League integration into this,
Because
I hate to put it this way, but that may kill QRZ.
I'm for it.
That is a
Yeah, I'm for it.
huge,
I'm for it.
huge feature.
It's like MySpace. I'm sorry.
What
this will be the
Yes.
Facebook. This World Radio League will be the Facebook of MySpace if that's the case.
Fred's Tom. He just doesn't know it.
Hey, no hate though. We love.
No,
our
no,
QRZ
no,
friends.
no, but-
they've done a great thing. But this,
I thought you were gonna say we love MySpace.
well, we love MySpace too. You can't find anything
my
on there.
frustration, and maybe this is because I work in the IT field. And one of the greatest, one of the things I am so happy about is the fact that we've got newer developers coming in, whether it's World Radio League and doing that. I just saw his name, Sebastian. Sorry, Sebastian, or God, I lost the other guy's name. The guy from Hammers, Jared. Right,
Jared.
those guys they're bringing new technology into the mix. They're not just taking a program that was written 25 years ago and just patching it to make it work. If people are still wanting to run Windows 7 and things like that. I mean, there's new developers writing software for Mac and stuff like that. And I'm glad to see that we're doing that. So what I will say to anybody is support those people. Most of them are doing it's passion projects to a certain degree. And so if you can financially donate to help out, because they're working after hours, they still have families to feed and kids to raise and everything like that too. So, support them, support every one of them.
Definitely, especially like with this open ham clock. He's got today would be 6 days of programming on this that they have done.
Wow.
And it is exponentially changed in 6 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what I like this, the fact that I can turn on and track satellites.
Well, and let me
point
this out too, y'all. This is incredible. This is not difficult whatsoever. OpenHamClock.com, put in a couple of lines of information, and boom, you're set up.
Yep.
It is insanely easy.
You can run it in the browser. I've got mine running on a Pi. Dave put it on his Quadra, but he found a couple issues trying to put it on a big TV. But he's got it running on his Quadra. So you can run it locally, or you can just go to their browser and utilize it.
But there's no need, in my opinion, there's no need to dedicate another piece of gear doing a local install. If you can run it on a Pi with Chromium, just load that web page up and you're done.
Yep.
Well, see, I don't even have a desktop running on my Pi. I just ran a basic install. So I basically got a server that's serving the web page, and anywhere on my network I can go to Open Ham Clock.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how I was going to do this from the Mac end, Tim.
And your settings are persistent too. So when you go in and make put your specific settings in, those stay with your browser.
Mm-hmm.
This is just unreal.
I'd been looking at it, and then Dan put the video out. I saw Dan's video. And then when Chris came on last night on the Ham Radio's Kids Table, and I heard they only had 5 days into it. And I think it's the same thing with Dave. He was watching it last night. And I asked about if it was on Git to where we could install it locally, found out where the Git was, and immediately went down. And actually, you don't really have to have a lot of technology skills to be able to set it up on your own Pi, because they've got a script of one command line where it will install everything for you off that one call.
I am not a Linux person at all and know nothing about Pi. I'm just starting to learn about Raspberry Pis. And during the live stream, in about 5 minutes, was actually able to take the Quadra ham clock, put it into terminal mode, and load it and have it running. Very laggy and very buggy because the Quadras doesn't have squat for computing power, but it worked, and I was able to do it in 5 minutes following their instructions. So it's kind of
10.0. No, you do not have to open ports on your firewall to get it to work. And if you got a server rack, I'd throw it in a VM. I'd throw a Debian distro up just as a server distro and download it and just run the Nginx. And you don't have to open it up to the outside world.
I'm going to do this one time and one time only. And this only means me. You're speaking Japanese to me.
Well, when he said he had a server rack, I knew he'd understand what I was saying.
And there went the stream. Hi, Julie.
Uh-oh.
Good to see Julie. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week.
So, Tim,
Yes, sir.
from the Macworld from perspective, probably the easiest thing is to run this in a browser, but it looks like we could probably take some of the similar Linux commands and probably apply it to our Mac and install it directly, but I don't know. I haven't played with that side of it yet to figure that out.
To be honest, I don't necessarily see a reason to install it locally on a server.
Just open browse it and put open a browser and run
Just
it.
open browse it, yeah.
Yeah. And then just throw that up on a separate screen up in your cave of screens you have, and you could run it.
And that's what I did. So last night I threw it up on the TV behind me and had it up while I was live streaming. Yeah.
Well, part of the reason why, because I've got the Pi. I mean, I had a duplex hotspot on it for DMR, and the duplex hotspot MMDVM board died, so I had a Pi that was sitting there, and that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it on my 40-inch TV behind me, but it will not run the browser, so I've got to hook it directly to the TV. So I had the equipment to do it with.
Okay, so there maybe that's the use case. If you wanted to kiosk mode it and put it on a TV where it was, or a monitor that was dedicated and by itself, maybe that's the case. The TV behind me, I actually Apple whatever it is, the monitor steering AirPlay, yes, and pushed it back there, and so interconnected it with my Mac. But
so I've got one of the, I think it's called Veritim. Basically it's a Raspberry Pi with some of their own server that does a ham clock as well. And I haven't heard, I think I reached out to them today asking if theirs is still going to, if it was going to continue to work, or if they were tied into it. And I haven't heard back, so I may have to rewrite them again to see if that's going to continue living or not. But I know they've been at a couple HamFests before, but it's called Veritim, and they do a ham clock as well. So we'll see if that continues to work, or if I need to change out to this. So we'll see.
My guess, I don't know this for sure. There's probably companies who will build a computer system that will run ham clock on it, and once it's installed and set up, it'll auto update. You can auto update. It would run forever as long as everything was needed on the backside was still available.
Yeah, if you just go to I think it's just it says Veritim Research, but you type in veritim.com HF clock, and it basically it runs on an independent little screen of some sort. But I'll have to reach out to them again and see, because that's interesting where that's going. But yeah, I'm sure some people will start to run it independently somehow in some type of other device for sure.
So there's so the conversation last night, there's a ham clock Facebook group that they put on hold for a couple weeks, and that they were going to probably start back up. There could be other groups of people trying something maybe to continue the current ham clock. That may be something that's you see in the future. I don't know.
I'm hearing there's a couple of guys that are trying to get access to the back-end servers, because the actual ham clock code is on Git. It's out there. Yeah. It's the back-end servers that are the problem.
My understanding, this is in just what I have read, I know inside knowledge, is that there was a lot of stuff that was information that was brought together and kind of translated before it was then sent out so people could pull it into their ham clock. My understanding is that possibly the resources, the website, whatever that was running that was probably paid up through June.
Right.
And is that a real word?
He did.
Translate is a real technical term. we use it in the IT industry.
Yeah, I know exactly what he was talking about.
Twitter what?
Yep. So it's actually a suggestive term that the salespeople use. They'll talk about translating data and everything to get you in the mind. If you're Swizzle's another one they use. If you're old enough to remember Swizzle sticks, is to get people to think cocktails, and they'll take you drinking.
Well, guys, we are running up on the top of the hour here.
Yeah.
So we got about 10 minutes left before Marvin's hard cutoff, and I think it's a good hard cutoff tonight anyway. We've been going over every week. So let's do a quick go around there. Dave, you're next to me in the 1 o'clock position. I'll take you first. What's up? Got anything coming?
Oh, well, not a whole lot. I got a couple of things I'm working on. I actually got a video I'm working on about how I've made ways to deploy alpha antennas hextenna quickly. We're supposed to. We're warming up. Going to have a super heat wave. Going to feel like summertime. We're going to be in the 60s this weekend. So I'm going out to the parks to do some POTUS. Other than that, that's about all I got going. Hopefully, I mean, I wish I was going to HamCation, but maybe next year.
We're gonna make that happen next year for sure. I lost my buttons here. Here we go. Yeah, you need to do that. You need to do that.
Yep.
We're still hoping that you're still playing on what was it, Huntsville?
Huntsville's pretty much guaranteed. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. But I'm actually working on possibly being somewhere in May as well.
Did you get a oh? Are we are you did you get a spot up on Monte Sano?
I won't be up on a Minnesota. We'll be at a hotel.
Well, you can still come up and hang out with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anybody can. All right, Marvin, you're in the 4 o'clock position. What you got?
Sure. I've got 2 videos that I've actually recorded, but I need to finish getting them edited this week. So this morning was a lot of winter field day updates and stuff that I was working on our back end. We had a winter field day meeting last night, so it was a lot of kind of planning and putting some things on paper and trying to get some organization started for our 2027 planning. So yes, we're already a year in advance. So right after winter field day, we're right back into it too. So there's no slowing down for us either. So I've got a lot to work on. In fact, a little bit more tomorrow morning I need to do as well. But on my ham radio guy side for the podcast, I'll probably send out another HamShack Smart podcast yet this week. I think I kind of plan that to go only out of Patreons. So if you're a Patreon member, you'll probably get that. And then I've got another podcast. It's loaded and ready to go. I just need to go record it. And I've been delaying it just because I don't have all my recording here. And I have to do a whole hell of a lot more editing, doing it manual editing and moving files within, GarageBand or Audacity, whatever. So it's like, I don't want to do it, but I need to get one out. So I'm long overdue. So I'll try and work on that probably tomorrow or Saturday, either one. So
have you ever tried using like Studio One or Pro Tools for your, it might be slightly overkill, but they're so easy to work with. Audio recording.
I've been really fortunate to have GarageBand, and when I've got the Rodecaster Pro 2 to my right when I'm in Wisconsin, that thing is so slick. I can just hit my buttons and I can record, and it all just goes right to where I need to go. But when I'm doing it manually and I'm here with a microphone and a computer, I just have to go back and add everything in manually and pre-record it and then edit it, and it's just a lot more time consuming. The way it used to be way back when I started. So I don't like doing that anymore. I mean, I got lazy, but I don't know. When you can make it so easy for yourself and then you have to go back and do things the long format way, it's no fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tim, you're next.
Getting ready to head out Sunday. I will be live streaming from the park. Last week it was -4 degrees while I was out there. So
brutal.
-4 degrees. It was -10 when I got up, and by the time I got over the park, it was -4. So had a good time. Did not get out of the vehicle to string up an antenna. So I would back to the 891 with the ATOS, which worked great. Had a great time. Did a lot of logging out of World Radio League right there live. So I'll get demo credits with them. But so Sunday after the live stream, I'm coming home and probably loading up the car and getting on the road and head down to Florida. So I will probably get my plan is to get to West Virginia the first night, stay the night, stay at a park, and then keep going south on the interstate, and then hit North Carolina, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Tuesday I'll get over to Ocala and meet up with Vaughn and Julie to do a POTA.
Oh,
and then be over Wednesday morning in Orlando sometime first thing in the morning because I got to get my windshield replaced.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. So I got to drive to Florida to get my windshield fixed.
I've got to say though,
and then he's got to tear his Jeep down our
Yep.
Bronco down, he's got to take stuff off or they won't touch it.
Yep. And I wasn't going to do it here, not in this cold weather.
I got to say the POTA crawl to Florida, that sounds like a really fun idea.
You know, so I hate driving. That's just the number one thing. I absolutely hate driving because I'm always I'm laser focused. You know, I'm counting the exits. For whatever reason, I'm mathing it in my head and all these other things. And so I hate driving. So this time I want to stop and kind of smell the roses. I did that on the way down to Huntsville this last year. I'll get there as long as I get there about 5-6 o'clock in the evening. I'm fine, right? It was on a Monday, and so I stopped several parks along the way. I didn't get 10 in, but I got like 7 or 8 in that UTC day. Still got an award, but nonetheless, I got some opportunity to just smell the roses. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to do it over a couple of days.
That's
Nice.
Fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I remember when you went down to Huntsville because Ham Alert blew up when I was at work the entire time you were blowing it up.
Sorry.
Tim,
Yes, sir.
just we were talking about Ubiquity in the chat a couple minutes ago, and I was just curious, is that a Ubiquity access point on the wall behind you?
That is, yes.
Okay, all right, thought so.
Yep.
I'm about to install 4 of those in our church, so
Cool.
hopefully in the coming months.
It's
My other job is IT for a lumberyard, and we just replaced most of our infrastructure with Ubiquity equipment, and it's awesome. It's fantastic.
There you go. Dealer Dave.
What's
You're
up?
next. I know you're probably still doing a lot of moving in, but
Yeah, I slowed down. Like, I'm not going to have the 3D printer installed for HamCation, but yeah, the Sunday I leave Sunday as well. I'll try and catch you ATOS to ATOS maybe
okay.
while I'm on the road, but be in Louisiana Sunday, Northern Florida Monday, and then hell, I may try and see if there's an RV park in Ocala. I was going to go down to the Walmart parking lot, Super Walmart parking lot, right down the street from the HamCation, and spend Tuesday night there. But if I may find an RV park in Ocala and maybe find you guys.
Let's connect because yeah, we can
So
do that.
that would be a lot better than the Walmart parking lot. Yeah.
So here's my and this, by the way, Meshtastic guys. If you don't already, get connected to Jason's node, his hub node.
you mean All-Star?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I said I'll start getting whatever. Yeah, so this is a 12-volt computer. I still got to put this thing together, but this will be hanging in the truck, and it runs off of an HT instead of a dingus on a Raspberry Pi. But it's 12 volts, so I could just leave it running in the truck all the time.
Yeah, I'll have my clear node running in the truck the entire way.
Yeah.
Until I can figure out how to I have a 12 volt RE computer that I want to try and figure out how to make a Sherry node out of, and then I'll have a 12 volt node for the truck that runs natively on 12 volts. But yeah, HamCation. Looking forward to it. Going to be the first big trip in the new house. We'll see how it goes.
Have you
Take it easy.
abandoned the old QTH yet?
I still have it till April 1st.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So March, the kids are going to strip it clean. All that brand new furniture that's less than a year old. They've all laid claims to all of it. So, but I have been living in this for 4 days now. So, living, working, and as of right now, dude, I'm loving it. I really am. So
how do you get a print? How do you get a 3D print while that thing is rolling down the road?
it won't print while it's rolling down the road. But as soon as I stop,
I mean, we could build a platform so it'll stay level.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Put it
it's
on
going to live.
gyroscope.
I got to build a little shelf, but it's going to live right here. So when this slide comes in, there's still going to be enough room where it can be permanently mounted there.
Wow.
So then Yeah. But I'm surprised at how much room I have in the shack because of the slide out. I mean, I can.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is.
glad you had pants on too, by the way.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
can we acknowledge the shirt? Because I don't know if we acknowledged it on the stream yet. The shirt is awesome.
It is awesome.
I love that. And no place else. Hey, it's 10 o'clock, folks. Let's move that along a little bit. Good point about Jason. Jason and the All-Star Note. I'll have a few comments on that when we wrap up. Andy, what you got?
Yeah. So, come join us Mondays at 2 p.m. for the World Radio League show. If you want more updates about World Radio League and Ham Radio Prep, we break all kinds of news over there and have a really great time doing it. And we've got tons of stuff in the works. I mean, we've got a bunch of stuff. It's like this past week has been releases and testing like crazy. So go check out all the new stuff that's popping up and will be popping up over the coming several days. And join us for the World Radio League show to find out what else is new. So, yeah, look forward to seeing y'all over there.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
How about you, Josh?
Well, I was going to bring that up. Let's talk about a few things. We got a lot coming, obviously, a lot coming. I wanted to touch on what between Tim and Dealer Day we're talking about a minute ago. Jason, Ham Radio 2.0 is employing everybody that is heading down to HamCation. Please monitor 146.520 on your trip. We want to see some activity on 146.520. So please do that. Also connect to Jason's All-Star Node. That's a great place to talk to all the folks. I know Jason will be monitoring. A lot of us will be. I don't have an All-Star Node yet, so I have to deal with All-Star Link on my phone. But we'll have it on. Coming up the rest of the week, at some point this weekend, thank God it's going to warm up a little bit. I've got to open up the camper, make sure I've got what I need in it, what I don't need out of it. I need to take it to get the propane filled up on it, and all that good propane and propane accessories. Make sure all that's set up and ready to go.
King of the Hill.
Sticker on it.
Love it.
I absolutely love it.
The sticker is not on it yet, and that's because I haven't received it yet.
I'm hearing excuses.
Well, I just looked at Vistaprint, and it was supposed to be here 2 days ago, but I went out to the mailbox a little while ago and it wasn't there. So
FedEx, maybe.
Boy, you're gonna be in trouble if it's not on that trailer when you go to Florida.
I just might as well be ready for my spanking. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Sunday night, everybody tune in, Ham Radio 2.0. All the YouTube gang that is heading to Florida. It's going to be on Jason's channel. It's going to be a great stream. What time is that, Tim? Is that 8 o'clock?
7 Central.
So 8 o'clock, the real time zone.
Yes,
8 Eastern, 7 Central, 01 Zulu, all that good stuff. It's going to be fun. 10-0 is asking what Echo Link node so I can talk to you all.
Not Echo Link.
It's not going to work. You're going to have All-Star.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if somebody has Echo Link
tied to their All-Star.
Yeah.
Because you can tie it to your All-Star node.
Check with Ham Radio 2.0 10-0. He'll be able to answer that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He knows that mapping. So Sunday night, join us, Ham Radio 2.0. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then I'm working Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday morning, 5 a.m. I'm hitting the road. Should get down there hopefully about 5 p.m. We'll see about Atlanta traffic. I've got my Starlink over here. It came in, so I have not hooked it up as promised. I will hook it up for the first time in Orlando, and I will vlog it. So you folks that are interested in Starlink, be watching for that coming out. And that's it. Thursday night, next week, Ham Radio 2.0 is playing on live streaming from the fairgrounds at 6 p.m. In the real time zone, and he'll have to admit that for once in his life. That's the real
He'll still
time
call
zone.
it 5 Central. He did that last year.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how long he's going on Thursday night, but we will begin our regular show at 8 o'clock. You will see me in person,
Marvin,
Dave, and Tim all in the same camera shot. I think we'll see how that works out. I may take up too much space. I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be a great time. We'll see Dave and Andy. They'll be remotely joining us, and who knows who else may pop in there. It's going to be a heck of a time. We'll be partying it up down there and all that good stuff. So make sure if you haven't already, sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Mash the thumbs up. By the way, guys, if there is ever a time to become a channel member, I'm going to be pre-releasing stuff like crazy from I keep calling it from HamCation. So as soon as I edit, I will upload and it'll be there, and channel members will have early access to those videos. So if you want to become a channel member, it's as cheap as $2.99. You click the join button down below this video. So that's it. Anybody got any final thoughts?
No.
I'm looking forward to 60-degree freedom units here in Missouri in the next couple days. They've made that sound awful good for POTA. So maybe
allegedly.
Saturday. What do you mean allegedly? We were 58 degrees today here, and they said that we were supposed to be in the 40s. So we might be in the 70s.
All right.
All I know is there's some 80s on the forecast for Florida, and I cannot get it off of my mind. So I've already packed my suitcase with my shorts in it. So,
oh my, I haven't got that far yet.
Well, I haven't done anything yet.
But Tim, even if it's in the 40s, I'm gonna be out at the park because I'm gonna be outside.
Okay.
I could go do it in the car, but I'm stir crazy. I want outside.
That's fair. I hate the weather. I hate this weather with passion.
Yep, me too. All right, fellas, I'm gonna throw you on the back rim. I'll see you in just a second, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We cannot wait. It is the big week. You have heard me fuss and complain and look forward to this week that is coming up. I cannot wait. Greg, I see you. I am so glad to know that you're coming to HamCation. I can actually finally have an eyeball QSO. I wish we could have done that when I was in California last October. Guys, I can't wait. Thank you so much. I would not be able to go to HamCation if it was not for you guys. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your trust. Subscribe to all the guys you saw on the screen tonight. We'll see you next week live from Orlando. 7-3, everybody. AA4WX, WSCB 693. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right. Guys, it was a great night for Super Chat. Shout out to Holy City Mike Echo and 10-0 Zerman for their generous Super Chats. Thank you so much for your support of HamShackTV, and thank you to Viper15440 for the new channel membership. We'll see you live from Florida next week, 73.